just did my first on-land border crossing between two countries, going from Singapore into Malaysia, and doing it via a bus, a charter bus. So that seemed to go really well. We went along, got off the bus in Singapore and did our outgoing paperwork, stamped our stuff, and then rode on the bus for like a minute and got off again in the Malaysia side and got our stuff stamped there. So yeah, going well. Alright, so I am in Melaka, which is a town in Malaysia, a couple hours south of Kuala Lumpur. And so I'm here because I am on my way from Singapore up to Kuala Lumpur to meet my sister. And so I'm stopped off here and gonna take the day today and kind of go around, see the town a little bit. Alright, so this is behind me here, Jonker Street. It's one of the kind of famous things to do here in Melaka. Alright, so it looks like Jonker Street is like a ton of shops and bakeries and restaurants, places to eat, that sort of thing. Yeah, and all these shops that are selling anything you could possibly think of, from like hats to clothing to shoes to little trinkets to books to toys. Pretty sweet place. So interestingly, these shops are very long and narrow, so they get a lot of square footage for not very much storefront. So I paced one out and it was 8 times deeper than it was wide. So pretty interesting. So check out all these themed bicycles that you can do for tours. They've got a bicycle and a little cart that you can sit 3 people in, and there's Hello Kitty themed ones and different Pokemon themed ones, and pretty interesting. So yeah, I saw some last night and they all have a whole bunch of lights on them and they play music when they go around. That's super funny. I would like to dedicate this lunch to Matthew. It's nacho time. So they've got this giant boat here. It's a museum that you can go into and check it out, and I'm gonna go do that. It looks pretty sweet. That thing is pretty awesome, super huge. Yeah. So I'm gonna go check it out and we'll see what it looks like on the inside. Alright, so coming around the back of the boat, look how gigantic this rudder is. That's huge. It's 3 or 4 stories tall. Awesome. So they have some old cannonballs down here, and 3 of them are granite, and 1 is iron. Look how sweet this looks. Down in the bottom of the ship here, got the walls curving in a little bit. This is awesome. Anyone want to build a house and have it be a boat like this with me? So here we have the captain's quarters, and these windows over here are reminding me an awful lot of Puzzling World. So, I don't know, maybe the captain enjoyed illusions. Hey, how do you get up there? Oh look, fingerboards. That's so awesome. Don't climb. So one thing that is interesting about Asian cultures, keeping your shoes off a bunch of places. So look at this. On this boat museum here, no shoes. And then they have little things here, so as soon as you get on the boat, you take your shoes off, put them on these racks, and then go around without your shoes, which I guess keeps the decking nice, keeps all the floors clean and smooth and everything. But yeah, kind of a really fun thing about Asian cultures. Looks like there's a part 2 to the museum, a second, I guess, building with some more maritime stuff in it. And no shoes. The first armor-clad ship in the world, hailing from Korea in 1592. Super cool looking. Look how beautiful boats are. Sailing ships. Oh man, what a time to be alive. So across the street from the museum that we were just in is this museum. And this is like the sister museum for the modern version of naval power and that sort of thing. And they've got a helicopter. This is a very naughty display. Super useful door. Are you ready for some science? Alright, so check it out. My bottle here of Gatorade / water. I had it outside and now I'm in the mall and it cooled off. So you can see it created a vacuum inside as the air that's in there got smaller. But the fluid is still pretty warm, so if you shake it, then it heats the air back up, and then it doesn't have that vacuum anymore. Pretty cool. But eventually it'll cool back down, the air will cool back down, and you'll get that wobble again.